strong spine. Bro, better off and you got nerve. Bro, need to get a bird. Now I'ma get it off first. Find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt. Funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse. Woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make a him in my.
Coming right up, the Knicks taking on the Pacers. For the Knicks, every game presents another chance to improve and refine their brand of basketball. They want to win each half, each quarter, each minute, each possession. Pacers, Knicks, tip-off coming right up.
This for my city, this for the top, this for the top, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown, this for my homies and bitches, they know that I love them, I got them all pulling it down. Shorty, you pretty, you come to my city, this for my city. We thank you for coming, we thank you for coming.
2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. And now, the New York Knicks starters. We've got Jalen Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Bridges, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And for Indiana, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now, here's Halliburton. A 3-pointer off the mark. Brunson against Halliburton. They get it back. Towns laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, you love to see Towns mix it up a little bit. Gets his team a bucket on the second chance.
Halliburton for 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
On deep, Brunson. Nembhard grabs the board. Indiana's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Halliburton on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Bridges against Halliburton. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Brunson.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He is so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Anunoby outside. Pass to Hart. Now Towns. Spins. The Pacers pull it in.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Halliburton passes to Nesmith. Back to Halliburton. Hard against Siakam. Turner with a screen for Siakam. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Knicks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Anunoby passes to Towns. Now, here's Anunoby. Defense is right there. The shot, no good. Halliburton outside. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
it is Pacers Nation. Time to give out for your Pacers Breakers Dance Crew.
The Knicks making a switch here. Achua's checked in. Hart kicks to Achua. Brunson against Halliburton. They could use a bucket. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Pass to Siakam. It's hauled in by Achua. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. But giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. You throw good, Siakam. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all missed significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Knicks trail by 4. Hart the pass to Brunson. Now McBride to end the cold streak. And it's Brunson missing. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Out to the wing. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Oh, good with the triple. New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Here's Nesmith. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Offensive rebound. Here's McBride. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
Turner with a screen on Brunson. Nembhard the pass to Mathurin. Turner with a screen for Mathurin. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by New York. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Achua. They set the screen. Now Brunson launches a 3. Siakam pulls it in. Out to the right wing. Nembhard with it. Wide open. Doesn't go for it. And there's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides, and the score is still close. Pacers lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
On the court for the Knicks, Robinson is out there with Precious Achua. Then it's Payne, then it's Bridges, and it's McBride in at the 2-guard spot.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Payne's shot is good. Payne's got his first points of the night. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 1. Pass to Halliburton. Buries the long-range jumper. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
For 3, Bridges kept alive. Over Halliburton. Bridges missing again. The Pacers shooting at 36% in the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Walker in the post. Covered by Achua. Walker's shot is off. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Now here's Payne. Robinson sets a screen for Payne. Hits the 3-point bomb. Payne's got his second basket of the night. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Now Payne, following the 3-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. Over in the corner, Mathurin. And stolen by Payne. And a fast break now for New York. Robinson down low. Toppin's there. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Mitchell Robinson on the floor for his defense unequivocally, but this young guy is really coming on the offensive end. Great job drawing the contact.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. No good on the free throw. On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And, Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a two-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Turner with a screen on Brunson. Halliburton passes to Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
How about that? Running the pick and roll to perfection. Evident that Miles Turner loves these situations.
Bridges outside. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Turner. Pass to Nembhard. 6 on the shot clock. And a wide open look for Siakam. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Brunson. Brunson being aggressive.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson, just 4 shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper? He's more than content to take it.
Halliburton against Brunson. Pulls up. It'll go, and the New York leaders get down to a point with the bucket from Halliburton.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity. Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Neesmith can't get it to go. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Pass to Towns from outside the arc. The rebound by Halliburton. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. They trail by 1. Takes a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 15 points.
Tyrese Halliburton has it cooking, guys. He's created good offensive momentum, and he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Anunoby has the open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Knicks lead by 1. Halliburton with it. He's got 15. Turner with a screen on Brunson. Halliburton for 3. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Knicks leading by a point. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for our contestant.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
The Knicks with the lead. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Neesmith in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
The Knicks shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Hart kicks to Bridges. Nembhard grabs the board. And it's the Pacers' ball. It's a 1-point game. Out left to the wing. Siakam outside. Anunoby against Halliburton. Just 3 to shoot. Good D by Anunoby. Brunson finds Hart. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Anunoby. New York, no good that time either. It's Nembhard on the wing, defended by Bridges. Siakam outside for 3. Rebounded by Hart. The Knicks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Bridges kicks to Hart. On the wing, Anunoby. Bridges outside. 3-pointer. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bridges has got 5.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Now Nembhard, scoreless thus far.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Anunoby passes to Hart. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Siakam. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Halliburton. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Now, here's Bridges, following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. No good on the wing 3. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And one thing among many, Doors, that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
The first free throw is good.
Well, because Jalen Brunson's such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense.
The Pacers making a change here. Matherin's checked in, and a switch here also for New York. Achua's checked in. And both free throws good for Brunson. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Fight Squad. Get loud, let them hear it. It's T-shirt time, everyone. Get loud right now.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Nembhard. Now Siakam. Connects from three-point range. Siakam's got 6.
Well, all you have to do when a teammate has the basketball is beat a target, and Pascal steps into it and lets it go. Nicely done.
Now here's Achua. Still yet to score. Back to Brunson. Knicks with the new 14. Tries yet again. Bank shot. No good. For Indiana, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Matherin passes to Halliburton. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. 1:31 left to play in the third. Pass to Brunson. The tray. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. For the lead. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Mikal Bridges picks one up. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line. 79% overall.
That one drops. He ties it up. Obi Toppin's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. And then for New York, Robinson's checked in for Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Hart. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Drains the three-pointer.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy.
Here's McConnell after New York gets the 3. Pass to Siakam. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. New York leading by 3. Here's Bridges. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter. And here Siakam. 6 points for him. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Siakam's got 8 points.
You know, this is such a critical component to Siakam's game. The face-up ability, nicely done on the jump shot.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Now here's Brunson. He has 6. Takes the 3. That one no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Knicks lead by 3. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Miles McBride out there with Payne. Then there's Towns. Then there's Achua. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Offline with his 3. Pacers trail by 3. McConnell scanning the floor. Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Payne in the corner. Towns the pass to Achua. Shot clock at 5. Back to Towns. The Pacers pull it in. Chapman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McConnell with it. Now guarded by Towns. Here's Halliburton. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Anunoby outside. Payne finds McBride. And again, it's the Knicks missing. For Indiana, they've gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Halliburton outside. Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. Here's the floater. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Payne in the post. He's covered by Halliburton. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
You showed your best move. Let's go. Good job. Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Let's see what you got.
Checked in for T.J. McConnell. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Achua. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told their players, hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Mathurin. Outside, Walker. Halliburton looking around. Back to Walker. Lets it go from deep. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Payne. Mathurin with some nice defense.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Toppin can't get it to go. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Payne. Here's McBride. Toppin pulls it in. Pacers trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
New York has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to McBride. Drills it from outside. And the Knicks lead by 8.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Show some love and clap your hands. Here they are, your Indiana Pacemates.
Some changes here for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And it's Nesmith in for Benedict Mathurin. Bridges is checked in for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Cameron Payne. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Halliburton for 3. It's good from long range.
Oh, big time pivotal bucket, Tyrese Halliburton. We see you.
New York leading by 5. Anunoby outside. New York moving it around. Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Nesmith has got his 4th rebound in this one. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Banked in off the glass. Now it's just a 3-point Knicks lead.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Now, here's Anunoby. Towns finds Bridges. Softly drops in the floater. 9 points for Mikal Bridges.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Here's Halliburton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively. You have to love the tenacity, but also the awareness to make sure he came away with that ball.
Siakam passes to Halliburton. 1:14 left to play in the final quarter. To tie it up. Knicks with the rebound.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from three is not the answer.
Brunson, no good.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Here's Turner. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
9 feet out. It's in!
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Here's Halliburton. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for New York, Jalen Brunson. At the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're down by 7.
You know what it is, Pacers Nation. Time to get out when your Pacers turn their games early. Everyone, come on, let me hear you.
And so here is Indiana. They trail by 7. Yes!
Halliburton just has a knack for understanding what his team needs, and that was a big-time clutch delivery.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on them here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
A pretty pass from Tyrese Halliburton. You want this guy running the show.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Jalen Brunson taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. So it's the Pacers now.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. So it's New York picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Here's Indiana. Siakam looking it over. Now here's Nesmith. Brunson defending. Nembhard with it. No luck on that one. Nice D from Bridges. Pass to Hart. Here's Towns. Nesmith covering. Towns double team. Out to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. And there's a 3-second violation. Indiana on offense. Here's Nembhard. Halliburton, a screen on Bridges. Here's Nembhard. Cashes it in from 11 feet.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Now here's Halliburton. Now here's Turner. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Turner can always wow you with a highlight play. But Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the three. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
And that one falls for Turner. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
And so Turner nails them both.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
Now here's Hart. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And the Knicks miss again.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Nesmith passes to Halliburton. Four on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Siakam. And it's New York with a rebound. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle, and it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a three-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll, and no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
On the court, it's your Fight Squad. The loudest sections get t-shirts. Let me hear you.
Switch here. Achua's checked in.
Precious Achua.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Turner passes to Nembhard. Beyond the arc. Achua with a rebound. New York trailing. Inside. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist by Bridges.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Siakam outside. Fires from the wing. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Brunson passes to Achua. Out to Bridges. Takes the three. Pacers with a rebound. And here's Nesmith. No points yet. Pass to Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Hart. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
At the arc, Halliburton, confident. No fear, no hesitation. He sees a good shot, he's letting it fly.
Outside Achua. Bridges with it. Outside Hart. Achua for three. The rebound by Neesmith. Pacers leading by 3. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Neesmith. Now Halliburton. Outside Neesmith. Clock at 6. The 3. He can't get that one to fall. Knicks trail by 3. Oh, swiped away. And here's Nembhard. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Halliburton against Brunson. Here's Towns. And the Knicks miss again.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Siakam, it's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Outside Hart. Outside Achua. Lets it go from deep. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Indiana's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Up top, Turner. Up top, Siakam. There's Neesmith with the 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
The whistle for the blocking foul. He'll head to the line. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
And he makes a first. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Walker comes in for Siakam. Matherin's checked in for Neesmith. And it's McConnell in for Nembhard. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Hart. He's off on the second. Pacers leading by 4. Now Matherin. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. 26 seconds left in the first. McBride passes to Bridges. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Fires top of the key. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
With the step back. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Pacers. They lead by a bucket. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
Indiana leading. So on the floor for the Knicks, we've got Mitchell Robinson. Mikal Bridges is out there with Precious Achua. Then there's Campaign, and it's McBride in at the 2. Here's Halliburton. The Knicks pull it in. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting only 23% so far. McConnell with it. Still without a bucket. Matherin up top. He's guarded by Bridges. Walker's shot is off. Payne against McConnell. Payne, the pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Unleashes the bounce pass. An accurate assist.
Indiana on offense. McConnell outside. Softly drops in the floater. McConnell's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Outside Payne. Up top Bridges. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Obi Toppin.
You love the assertiveness Bridges plays with, accepting contact while he's trying to score.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Halliburton outside. Toppin outside. Fires the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Toppin's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside Anunoby to the paint. Robinson can't hit. Pacers leading by 3. Turner passes to Halliburton. Jacks up a 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. There's the 3. Robinson. The rebound by Turner. And here's Matherin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said, it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. McBride passes to Robinson. Bridges with it. They can't get that one. Nice D from Nembhard. Indiana leading by 5. Halliburton looking over the floor. Pass to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by Robinson. Knicks trail by 5. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Towns a screen on Matherin. Anunoby for 3. Drains the triple. Anunoby's got 5 points.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
It's time for this game. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves.
Siakam, he's checked in for Toppin, and Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Halliburton. Achua's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Back to Nembhard.
Remaining in the first half, 2 minutes.
Outside Matherin. This one for 3. Towns with a rebound. The Knicks have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Offensively, Karl-Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Graham.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Now here's Matherin. No made baskets yet. Kicks it out to Siakam. Pass to Nesmith. Over Towns. Here's Turner. Misses the layup. New York trailing. To the inside. And it's Brunson missing. Well, Indiana shooting at 30% here in the second.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Brunson finds Achua. Achua with a screen on Siakam. Shoots from the elbow. Connects. The jumper drops. Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter. Indiana shooting a low 30% from the floor. Siakam, pass to Nembhard. Out left to the wing. And here's Siakam for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Anunoby. Towns with the ball. Nesmith covering. The kick out to Brunson. The 3 is up. 4-3. Brunson nails it.
3 points.
Here's Nembhard. And here's Siakam for 3. And that's not going to go. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Knicks up by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Indiana trailing here. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Pass to Siakam. 5 on the clock. And that's good from 17 feet. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Born in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam is yet another great NBA player out of Africa.
Down low. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Nembhard. Turner, a screen on Bridges. Nembhard with it. He's against Bridges. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Anunoby on the take. Count that one. And now a 3-point New York lead.
Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team. Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team. The Pacers Youth Dance Team, fans.
Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Turner. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Nesmith. 5 to shoot. Halliburton for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks leading by 3. And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness. He is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt. And if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guard.
Halliburton. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
With that reach, Towns is going to get his fair share of block shots. There's no doubt about that.
Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 3. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Nesmith passes to Nembhard. And here's Siakam for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Siakam's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And here's Brunson from the arc. New York again can't hit. The Pacers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Back to Nembhard. Nesmith passes to Siakam. Halliburton outside from the arc. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Outside Anunoby. Brunson looks it over. Launches a 3. Indiana with a rebound. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Nesmith. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Back to Siakam. Now here's Nesmith. Anunoby covering. Nesmith's shot is off.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
New York again can't hit. Indiana leading by 3. Halliburton outside. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Turner passes to Nembhard. Shoots over Bridges. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Knicks trail by 3. Anunoby on the wing. Outside Hart for 3. Bridges. Pure from 3-point range. Bridges has got 7 points.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Halliburton on the wing. Brunson defending. Siakam, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Hart. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Indiana's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Turner, a screen on Brunson. To the middle. And then Turner with the dunk.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Tries again. Brunson, so confident at the rim.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Halliburton. Drained it for 2 points. 10 points for him.
All Halliburton needs is a little dancing room. Once the screen provides that, he's ready to roll.
Halliburton against Brunson for the lead. And it's Brunson again missing. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Pacers. They lead by a bucket. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Payne. On the floor for New York. We've got Achua. Cameron Payne out there with Miles McBride. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5. Indiana leading. Now here's Halliburton. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Achua. Payne against McConnell. Offensive board. Goes up again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Halliburton outside. Oh, 2 physical points for Halliburton.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns against Toppin. Towns passes to Achua, shoots over Walker, and the Knicks miss again. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
And it's Mathurin missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Achua passes to Payne. Right side McBride. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Halliburton fights through the contact.
Halliburton's future is bright, and that's got so many folks excited because he can really play and fill it up.
Towns a screen on McConnell. And here's Payne outside. Pacers with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And it's Mathurin missing. The Knicks have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. And it's powered home by Towns.
7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Toppin. The 3 is up. And no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Outside McBride. Towns a screen on Halliburton. Towns outside. And here's Achua. Walker covering. Anunoby passes to Payne. Shot clock at 5. Towns a screen on McConnell. And here's Payne outside. Mathurin with a rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Halliburton. And it's New York with a rebound. Payne's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Towns. Outside McBride to take the lead. Drops in the 3. And now a 3-point Knick lead.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. getting ready for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen, hoping to inspire his team here.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And here's Siakam. Pass to Turner. A minute 53 left in the final quarter. It's stolen by Hart. Now here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And they call his number, and Bridges answers, not intimidated at all by the big moment.
Here's Halliburton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Tyrese Halliburton, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Brunson with it. Siakam covering. And it's Brunson missing. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. 1:19 left to play in the fourth quarter. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Brunson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Looking to end this cold spell. Brunson with the finish inside.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
Floats one up, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Jalen Brunson, second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton, 1 shot.
Free throw good, Halliburton.
Those and-one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
New York has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Towns on a screen. Pass to Brunson. Halliburton with some nice D. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
26 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Siakam. And Anunoby pulls it down. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And that's an intentional foul.
Pascal Siakam, second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for New York, Josh Hart at the line for 2.
Take a break. 2 seconds.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Big free throws right there to make this a 2-possession game.
Indiana calls timeout. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Now a timeout called by New York. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so the big win by New York in a tight game. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.